Hi. So we're a few days in to every political commentator out there telling you that we're living through the fall of Rome. Okay? We're not. We're just straight up not. We're also a few days in to everybody telling you that their enemy is responsible for heinous things or just straight up celebrating those things. Stop. First off, our laws dictate that you are innocent until proven guilty. And because of that, the state versus whomever should be treated as an exercise to prove that we are wrong in assuming someone is innocent. Second, assuming that he is not, assuming that this gentleman is not, it doesn't really matter what his political ideology is. While a bunch of very vocal people online, both left and right, are literally batshit insane antisocial psychopaths. Most people are not that. Most people are not even registered to one of the political parties, which you would consider to be less extreme than the fringes that are loud on the internet. Most of the country is either not registered to vote or registered independent. While you might see a bunch of people losing their minds with glee over a murder, or you might see a bunch of people absolutely empowered with a great reason to call for the censorship of whatever speech that they don't want, whether it be South Park or whoever South Park makes fun of. Let me tell you that if you are watching somebody and they're saying to you, this person is the bad guy, this group is the bad guy, they're telling you that because they think that you're stupid and that you will continue watching them for hearing that. Or they think that you're stupid and you will argue with people that watch them for that, which will reinforce their loyalty to them. The world as it is portrayed in the media, particularly on social media, which is not a different thing, it's just a place where you're allowed to participate if you so desire. It's not the real world. Listen, we don't live in hell. We live in a country where vast abundance has been created. Now, it is appropriated to a small group of the overall population, but the fact is, a lot has been accomplished in the last 100 years. Is everything fair? Is everything done correctly? Do I agree with that appropriation? No. But we don't live in hell. And because of the things that I just outlined, we clearly also don't live in heaven. This is purgatory. It is not the worst, it's not the best. But if you take people who are making money off of talking's word, it's either heaven or hell or both at any given different time of day, depending on who says what and why. The best thing you can do with your life is not to dedicate it to some crazy political cause. It's not to go someplace that's dangerous or risky, risk your own life, risk the idea of your family not having you anymore, your friends not having you anymore. It makes no sense to put yourself into these spheres of crazy people who do not represent the entirety of the US population. It is insane to put yourself in the middle of that, ultimately putting yourself in danger. Don't do it. If you want to talk about this stuff with people, talk to people in your life and don't tell them what to think. Ask them what they think. And if you think the thing that they think is ignorant, it doesn't matter because you yourself are also ignorant. We are all ignorant. None of us know everything. Don't try to convince them of anything. Just talk. Just find out where other people are. If you think that society needs to change, if you think that the world needs to be a better place, whatever you think that means, talking to people trying to encourage pro-social behaviors, having a community, a real community, not one based around some commodity that you consume, whether it be Star Wars or Charlie Kirk or AOC or whoever. Try to be part of a society. The reason why we aren't there anymore is because they took it from us. COVID decimated our ability to have community with each other. Now, in a neoliberal society in which all of this is market-oriented, where your social life is based around, like I said, a commodity, whether it be a person, place, or thing that you consume, that's always eroding. But COVID really gave us all the excuse to just withdraw. It was designed to do that. And honestly, there wasn't much else we could do. It's not like it was really a big choice on our part. Most of that was given to us. But the fact is, unless we start trying to have a society, if we start trying to talk to each other, if we start trying to understand that not everybody else is a fucking lunatic who dances on graves or wants you to shut your mouth because you make jokes. If you understand that most of the country is terrified of all of those crazy people on either side, whether it be pink-haired jackass telling everybody that they're evil for not sitting with their legs close together on the bus, or Geraldo Rivera literally telling people that the shooting happened because in Halo, the video game Halo, it's grunts versus elites, which, by the way, is not correct. The grunts and the elites are on the same side, the Covenant. The insane shit is a show. It is a commodity for you to watch. It is entertainment. It is not life. You can have a life. You should try to have a life. Even if that life is quiet. I don't live a noisy life. I'm not saying you have to live a life that's louder than, I'm not saying you have to go spend all of your time interacting with everyone. I can't do that. I have social anxiety. I literally can't do that. But I try to talk to people in the ways that I can. I try to relate to people in the ways that I can. And the reason I haven't made a whole shitload of videos in the last year or so is because I don't relate to this world. I don't have an audience because I don't want one. Because you know what an audience is? It's a fucking prison. It's a bunch of people who will conditionally like you and pay you if you do what they want. And that's not their fault. I'm not even shitting on them. That's what society is supposed to be in this world. When somebody says how you act or how you think it's the most important thing, they are flattering you. They are playing into the main character syndrome you are supposed to have. They are telling you that you're the center of the fucking universe and that what you think is what fucking matters. And it's not. It's not what fucking matters. What matters is when people get together. And they don't get together when they all think they're the main character, when they all think they're the protagonist. That's what fandom is. People think it's community or organizing. What we have instead of those things today is just people who all consume the same thing. And they think that they're the main character and what they think about that thing is the most important thing. And that's society now. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at somebody who's watching my video. I'm not mad at somebody who even disagrees with what I'm saying. I'm telling you, things are not what fucking Alex Jones says, or what fucking Sam Hyde, or fucking Stephen Colbert, or fucking John Oliver. All of these people, they're telling you things that make them money. And don't think that because I used a bunch of big names that everybody knows, that that person that came to mind, that you go, well, my guy's not that. No, he's that. Or she. Or they. Doesn't matter who the fuck they are, they're that. I'm that if you take me as that. So don't.